The House of Representatives Committee on Housing and Habitat says increasing the budgetary allocation of the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development from 100 billion naira to 500 billion naira will address the housing deficit in Nigeria. The chairman of the committee, Abdul Mumin Jibrin, made this known during the committee's oversight function to the ministry in Abuja.
We are in total support of the Land Commission, and we will play our own part to see that we get that done. And I believe that I have the total support of my committee members for us to be able to increase their budgetary allocation to 500 billion. And let me also say, by that increment, we are not doing them a favor. It is in line with the housing policy trust of the present administration. So if we are to achieve the policy trust the way it is defined in the Renew Hope agenda, then they will need that amount. We will have to support the housing ministry to be able to get certain exemption, presidential waiver. Otherwise, they will not be able to move as quickly as possible and as efficient as they should move, looking at milestones, timelines, and the rest to deliver on what they are supposed to deliver. I believe it is critical, honorable colleagues, that we focus and very urgently on that and support the ministry to get waivers on some of these regulatory issues that might become a challenge for them to be able to unleash the potentials of the sector.
Earlier, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmad Dangiwa, said the ministry has a dual challenge of inadequate housing supply and substandard measures which do not meet the condition of habitation.
From the population we're having of 200 million Nigerians, with a growth of 2.5% growth annually, you'll find that you need 550 housing units over the next 10 years to meet the housing deficit. These 550 housing units per annum, or 55,000 houses per annum, that means you need 5.5 trillion naira per annum, even if the house is at 10 million naira. So we are aware all this cannot come from the government, this 5.5 trillion. However, we must do more as a government in terms of budgetary allocations in housing and urban development. In 2020 supplementary, we got 100 billion. In 2024, we received approval of 80 billion, to which 24 billion naira has been dedicated to the Renewed Hope cities. The others would concern other units in the ministry. This is a far cry from what is needed to make a difference. So to enable the ministry and the current government to make a historic difference in housing delivery, we are seeking your support for an increase in our annual budget allocation to a minimum of 500 billion naira budgetary allocation per annum for the Renewed Hope cities and estates program. These houses will be built. We can sell them even at subsidized rates, so that at least out of the 500, 300 billion will be recovered back to government, to which next year's budget will also flow once they are fully sold and returned back to government over time.